So I thought I'd do a very quick video on the Bambu Lab A1 Recall and how long it took me to go from opening my ticket to actually getting the refund, how much I got, and what machine I also picked up afterwards. So the reason I wanted to do this video is because quite a few people have been talking about it on different forums, like Reddit, for example, discussing why they've not got their refund yet. Has anybody else actually had a refund? So I thought since I'd done a few videos on this, I should probably do an update as well. Now I've had my refund, as all come back through to me, which was fantastic. Thanks so much, Bambu Lab. I did have to chase them, so that was something, but I don't know if it was just coincidence that when I put my ticket in again and updated it, that they refunded me. Who knows? We will never know the madness. But from start to finish, it took me just over a month to submit my ticket to getting my refund through. So I originally submitted my ticket for the A1 Recall on the 29th of January, which is when all of this was kind of kicking off. And if you're not too sure what the situation is, you should probably head over to Bambu Lab's website where you'll be able to find out more information. But in a nutshell, it's a faulty cable on the back of the original A1s. If you'd set it up wrong, if it got damaged in transit, which could potentially lead to causing a fire, so it's worthwhile being aware of. So about a week after submitting my ticket, they sent me through a shipping label to get this returned. That was on the 7th of February. I got it packaged up 2 days later, so on the 9th of February, I got my Bambu Lab shipped off. And this is where the long bit started to take over. And I suppose we have had Chinese New Year in between this. So obviously that's going to cause a big delay there with people being able to get back in touch with people and all the support staff being off on holiday. So there was a delay, but unfortunately it did take quite a long time. And I saw a lot of people were complaining about this on the forums, wondering if they were ever going to get a refund. But fortunately, I did get one in the end. So Bambu Lab originally stated that it would take about 3 to 4 days to get your refund once the machine had been shipped back to them. It definitely wasn't, so it was about 3 weeks. So I got my refund on the 1st of March. Now the day before I did update my ticket, asking them where my refund was, what the update was for this as well. Some people seem to recommend don't update your ticket because it then puts you to the bottom of the queue. And I don't know if that is true or not. So take that with a grain of salt. But I updated my ticket the day before, and then the day after, suddenly I got a message from them saying, thank you so much for your patience. Your refund's now been processed. And then I had my refund. So they refunded me the full amount, including the original postage that I paid for. So that was really good. Very happy with that. And then they gave me a £76 voucher. It's a little bit more than I was expecting because it's meant to be an $80 voucher. So all in all, bonus there. So all in all, from opening the ticket to getting the refund took a bit longer than I expected, but that's purely because of their communication, where they said it'd take about 3 to 4 days. And I know that things happen in the meantime as well, but just over a month to get the whole thing sorted. So if anybody out there who is also wondering, will you get a refund? Hopefully you will be getting them soon. My experience opening the ticket did work for me. But again, I don't want to tell you that that is the thing to do, because if it does put you to the bottom of the queue, that'd be really frustrating, but that didn't seem to happen for me. Now, you might be wondering, so what did I end up buying? Did I hold out for the next A1 when they revamp it, or did I get a different machine? And I went with a baby, a little baby A1 Mini. And the reason I wanted to go for this is because I wanted to see how good it was anyway, and I'll do some future videos on this because of course I will. And all in all, so far, I've been really happy with this. There's a couple of things on there that annoy me, but for the most part, it's a really good machine. Now, I'm not recommending that you run off and buy an A1 Mini versus your A1, because the big thing to consider if you're going from the A1 to the A1 Mini is it is a much smaller build plate. So if I grab one of these, just to give you a very quick comparison. So if you are toying between going from something like the A1, which has a build plate of this size, to the A1 Mini, which has a build plate of this size, as you can see, that's quite a massive difference there. Depends what you're printing. For things like terrain, and the stuff that I'm printing, honestly, the A1 Mini is a fantastic little machine. But if you are printing anything that is larger, then it might be worthwhile either hanging fire for the A1 to get revamped, or getting something like the P1P or the P1S. So I hope that video has helped some of you out there. If you're wondering if you're ever going to get a refund, if you're just curious about how long the whole process took and what machine I ended up going for, well, there it is. But if you're not just in the market for a new 3D printer, but also funky t-shirt, then head over to Into the AM, use my discount code, which you can find down in the description below. They've got a sale running until the 19th of this month with up to 80% off, so that's a pretty big win there. So thanks so much for watching. Hopefully I will see you in the next one. And I should put these down before I fling them at the camera, because that'd be bad.